Well, greetings and welcome back to Switch to Linux. I realize I did not change my topic. We're not doing Ubuntu versus Linux Mint today. Let me fix the topic. We're doing weird and wacky news, and we have some crazy stuff. So you have some fun new laws, and I think I want to move to Georgia for the time being. Do we want to cover that now, or do we want to cover that when we get into the COVIDiot news? It's up to you, Dan. What do you think?
You
I,
could
I should
group it
unmute you
all
though first.
together.
I'm sorry, I didn't unmute Dan. All right, say that again. Put it all
Yeah,
together.
it'd probably be best if you just group it all together.
All right. We'll cover the COVIDiot news, and we'll cover some of that kind of stuff and what various states are doing. I know my king fascist dictator is trying to do all sorts of crazy stuff right now, and they're trying to bleed it all over Center County, and it's just coming weirdness all over. I don't know. We are in a weird times. Of course, it's like death rate continues to fall to almost nothing. In fact, even infection rates is below pandemic levels. Death rates is below pandemic levels. This is all according to the CDC. I mean, honestly. Um,
Yeah, I think I can read
and
this to
and,
you.
and so like the liberal media is just like reporting some of the weirdest crap. They're just like, but they're like using refrigerator trucks because of all the death people dying and falling over. Dude, there's people dying all over the place. Weird. What is it? We're in strange times here in America. I'll tell you what, and the rest of the world. But I don't know. I did finally watch Plandemic the other day. It just kind of showed up in a feed. I'm like, sure, let's watch it. It was nothing
I
wrong
think
with
it'd be
it.
easier just to deal with dragons and vampires.
Dragons and vampires. There you go. Well, you know what? One of our news articles does intersect with dragons and vampires. So let's just, should we wait a few more minutes, or should we just go ahead and dive on into the weird and wacky news for the week? Yeah. Dive into weird and wacky news. Well, let's say hi to everybody first. All right. I thought you had a disease or something. No, not yet. Not yet. Now, I do have a weird schedule this week. I'm actually running the digital infrastructure for an online camp. So if I'm like all over the place and kind of scattered and not doing the same quality I usually do, that's why. I actually have to be at the computer like 7:50 in the morning every day this week, and I'm usually in REM sleep at 7:50 in the morning. I usually wake up around 9 or 10 or so, get some walking, exercising, get some errands done, write for an hour, meander on into the computer around 2 o'clock. And I am so out of my element right now. It's not even funny, but this is my break time. So we will not be doing a Christian stream tonight, but I do have a premiering video still at 9 o'clock. So if you're used to that 9 o'clock Thursday live stream on the Christian channel, there is a premiered video there, so you can watch it. And I will be monitoring the comments there, but I'll actually be monitoring the camp at the same time. Good thing I have all these computers set up. So yeah, that's what my week's been up to. I'm really busy this week. But the show must go on. We will be having our weekly news roundup tomorrow. I'm just skipping tomorrow evening and making sure somebody else is there for the technology, because we're not missing the weekly news roundup. Absolutely not. So anyway, Sinem, how's it going there? Let's see. Is it our Los Angeles Kings? Our Los Angeles Kings. Okay. Get the same reaction when people tell me how great Windows is. Yeah, I know. Electric greetings. Philip Flores, how's it going there? I have to get my razzle before he becomes a meowing ankle-seeking missile. There you go. Show the face of the cat and add him into a Fallout mask. I was thinking about putting a mask on the cat. I mean, I'll eventually get to it. Today's topics. This is the weird news roundup. I do this, I don't know, about, what is it, like once a quarter, I think. I do like 4 of these a year where we round up the weird news of the last week, last couple months. So we have weird and random. We have animals. We have food news. We have COVIDiots, and of course, with Florida Man. We cannot end the wacky news roundup anything more than Florida Man. So anyone from Florida? Woohoo! We have some Louisiana in here, and I forget what other states and countries. So it's the cat on COVID leave. He's actually right down here, but I just like
I can cover the Michigan section for you.
you can cover. All right, very good.
I have my script already screen mailed to me.
Yeah. All right. Good.
From the governor's office.
Lee Jenkins, Trump is making the hospitals bypass CDC with death figures. Yeah, I need to look into exactly what's going on there, but a lot of the challenge here is that it turned out that, like, this came out in Florida. Everyone's like, "Oh, Florida's having these new death records." It turned out that in Florida, the labs reporting COVID numbers were literally making it all up. Like, several labs are like, they were reporting 98% infection rates. The actual infection rate was closer to 9.8. I mean, it's that crazy. So it's just weird. It's weird. WHO just changed the definitions of pandemic just before. Now the flu can be classified as a pandemic. Yeah, if you start looking at the CDC numbers, we're not talking tinfoil hattie. We're talking the Centers for Disease Control numbers. Now they're lumping COVID with flu with pneumonia all in one spot in the charts. And we're still, by the way, below the epidemic threshold for 2 weeks now. Last 2 weeks we've been below the epidemic threshold. I have not checked this week. The reports would have been out. Oh, maybe Tuesday. I need to go check those reports. Oh man, it's just getting weird. And I'm not. There is a real virus going around, but it's not. I don't know. It's not nearly as deadly as everyone's saying it is. It's like as I wrote to our local county commissioners, it's like you guys are racing to have the worst possible numbers to produce the biggest doomsday scenario. It's like, what are you doing? I don't get it. I don't know. Anything else before we get into the news, Dan?
No, go ahead.
All right, I got to reset that. All right, we are starting with, let's go ahead and start with pausing this kind of stuff. All right, so we are starting with just weird and random. I didn't have anywhere else to put any of this kind of stuff. So this one here, this is some LOL material right here. Weirdly funny Father's Day gifts that'll make your dad raise an eyebrow. Are we ready for Father's Day gifts, guys? So for anybody who's a man or who identifies as a man, you have the Tiger King Gator statue. I'm totally surprised that thing's not defaced and torn down right now, but maybe it's just disguised itself as a hipster, so it doesn't. I don't know. Or maybe they just surrounded the post with job applications. I don't know. Is that on the roof of a car? That's on the roof of a car. That's insane. I don't know if you can see it yet. I should send these to you so you can kind of see them. I need to work on a better protocol when I do this. So yeah, there's an alligator sitting on top of the car there. Is it up there yet for you?
I'll just blow the YouTube picture. Yeah, I took the other browser to full screen. Guy's got a gator head and a guitar.
Yeah. All right, and claws. He's playing the guitar with claws. All right, my perfect goatee. So apparently, like, I first saw this thing, I'm like, what is this? A new take on The Mask or something? I mean, does this have to go to my Covidiot section? No. You basically put this thing around. Does it clip into your nose? Like, how's it attached, whatever? Maybe it's some mouthpiece, but then you just shave right around it to give you the perfect goatee every time. If you guys need a goatee. This is glorious. The golf club urinal. There you go. So I guess you just take this guy here and you just kind of maybe poke it into the ground or something so it has something to drain, and you just kind of put the wiener right into the hole there and just kind of... And it just looks like you're toweling off your golf clubs right there on the lane. The Sriracha shirt hat. And everything else below this is new to me. I stopped right here and I said, all right, everything beyond this, those first ones just merited an immediate inclusion. So let's go on.
If this is such an issue, you can always go to the drugstore and get a urinal container and purchase it right over and just take it with you.
Yeah,
like they use in the hospitals.
Octopus on goose egg sculpture. I what? I don't get it. Maybe I'm just not into knickknacks.
Oh man.
I'm not going to read that one. You can read that one for yourself. But that is definitely a glorious. Is that a beer? Maybe it looks like, yes. The FKCK COVID beer. There you go. The bear onesie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The bear onesie.
It takes me about 5 seconds to get the picture by the time you roll it, because the
Oh
talking don't
yeah. No, I'll slow down a little bit.
match.
You on the bear onesie? Um.
Mm.
Oh, the orgy shirt. Yeah. Um. Yeah. From a distance, that's crazy. This actually reminds me of the lady who was doing like the obscene face masks that you could only tell they were obscene if you were like closer than like 3 feet or something. So the idea is if you can actually see that that is little phallic symbols all over the mask, you're standing too close. I don't know. What do you think? That guy's shirt's the same thing. Very interesting. Poo in progress sign. There you go. A little caution sign. Put it out. Caution, deeply satisfying poo in progress. This is the type of stuff you get on Huffington Post. So, Dad's number one urinal system. Better less said about that, the better. The Base Camp Pizza Dome. Okay, so you build the fire in the bottom of the pizza dome. You can, I guess, cook a perfect pizza right on top of it. All right, what do you think of that one?
Still on deep poo. There we go. Number one.
Yeah, there you go. Number one. I'll slow down here for you to catch up.
It's not you. It's like my channel to you is direct and straight, but it takes 3 minutes for it to go through China and come back to me on a different browser on regular YouTube. Which means the chat's all delayed too.
Yeah, let me I'm gonna see if I can send this over to you. I mean, we're pretty close to done with it, but there you go. Send it over to you in the Hangout software. So you can pull that up. And I'm looking at the golf covers that look like your pets. Okay. Canagar?
Okay.
Okay, the Canagar, it's a device that easily makes a blunt that can last through hours of smoking. Okay. Yeah, now we're getting into like, oh, there you go. The Darth Vader cooler. You on that one? You see that one? Darth Vader cooler.
I just came across the turkey Borg.
Yeah. I kind of I skipped
There.
that one. That's like drug paraphernalia. We're not going to talk about that one on stream.
The Darth Vader cooler.
The posture corrector that looks vaguely like BDS. Okay. I think we're getting down to the point where they're getting a little obscene. So let's leave these behind and head on over to Louisiana, shall we? So a man arrested he faces charges for swimming in a sporting goods store fish tank. Okay, I saw this article when it first popped up. So this guy took a swim in, I think it was a Bass Pro Shop. Yeah, so Bass Pro Shop down there in Louisiana. Why did he do this? Well, it was a challenge. If he got a certain number of subscribers on TikTok, or was it likes? He got 2,000 likes on TikTok, and if I get 2,000 likes, I'm going to go swimming in the Bass Pro Shop's tank. So he did, and he got arrested for it. But hey, at least he got those TikTok followers. So if you want a reason to not use something like TikTok, of course, speaking of TikTok, in the next, not months, but weeks, we're going to have deep U.S. restrictions on where you can use TikTok and basically recommending not. Right at the same time, Instagram is rolling out a TikTok clone. Doesn't sound suspicious to me. How about you?
Fish tank. Wow. Could you imagine the water displacement by throwing a body in a fish tank?
Yeah, that'd be a lot. Now, I don't know. It depends, though. I mean, some of these might be pretty big. I mean, if it's big enough to swim in, I don't know.
I mean, you're displacing several cubic centimeters of water with your body, and it's going to run over the side of the tank.
So, I guess there he is. He's swimming in it.
Okay, he's getting out.
I told what people won't do for fame and fortune.
Yeah. There he is. He swam across it. Oh, he fell back in. Very interesting. And there
It
goes the
felt good.
manager. Or is that the guy? Maybe he got out and there's the guy. He's now running away. Do you really think the police are not going to catch you? I mean, really? Come on. But yeah, there you go. There's something fun to do. What do we got next? A woman quits her job to earn 6 figures a month acting like a dog on OnlyFans. So for you guys that are looking for new career opportunities, this is kind of like video bondage, isn't it? So basically, she was working. What'd she say? Was it like an accountant or something? Optician. So she was an optician, and so she quits her job to make 6 figures, basically pretending she's a dog. So now she has to act like a dog, in front of the camera, and she gets paid for this kind of stuff. I don't know. What do you think, Dan? Would you be
Six
paid?
figures?
Yeah, 6
To
figures.
behave like a dog.
Yeah.
Man, I'm in the wrong kind of situation here.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I actually, you know what I had in State College the other day? I had a furry sighting.
You know, them colleges, they have mascots. They do that generally for free.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Let me check in on the comments real quick. Actually, let's see how many do we have left. We have 2 left
I
in
think
the
the
weird and
person
wacky.
that's handing out the 6 figures is the nut in this case.
Yeah, I don't know which one's the nut. Maybe they both are. I don't know. We got 2 more, and then we're gonna go over and hit the comments. So I wanna make sure we're saying hi to everybody over the comments there. All right. So next, a 5-year-old stopped on U.S. highway. This is over in Utah. So you guys over there in Utah. Let's see. Do I have the video? Is that the video? I thought I saw a video of this today. Is this? Yeah, maybe my uBlock Origin is blocking our video, but basically it's police camera footage. The car is just kind of swerving a little bit, and then the police officer pulls it over. He comes up, and there's a 5-year-old driving the car. But anybody watch a 5-year-old drive before, like on the interstate?
I watched a movie this week. It was called Motorama. And this kid, he's like 10 years old, and he's got these metal ice cube trays, and they're like slits so he could bend them around to look like his foot. So he's got his feet in these things, and he's got wooden pegs about 1.5 to 2 feet long underneath them so he can work the pedals in the car.
Yeah.
And he's driving all over the country going to these Motorama gas stations, and you get these little cards, you scratch them off, and you get a letter of Motorama, and he's trying to collect all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wreck the end of the movie because that's about the extent of the movie other than the end.
Yeah, and somebody said, yeah, this one's a kind of old news. Yeah, this one goes back to May. Like I said, I do one of these about a quarter, and as long as it's not wacky news from the last time I did wacky news, then I would usually include it. So yeah, some of these are a little old. Some of these are like this week. Some of these are going back a couple months. And then our last one in this section here, speaking of our vampires, there's a mysterious vampire slaying kit, including a pistol and a knife, up for auction. If you happen to have 3,000 pounds and would like to pick this guy up, we have our crucifix. We have, I don't know if this is a rosary or something, a whole rosary, or just a nice ornate image over here. And then there's, there's a picture of the ascending Christ and or Mary there. And then we have inside, we have like an ancient pistol, a stake, a jar of, we don't know what. So like there's some jar of liquid in there, presumably holy water. I mean, really, you're talking about a vampire slaying kit. You better have some holy water in there. So it's very interesting. So it does, let's see, 19th century copy of a New Testament. So Gothic looking container worth between 2,000 and 3,000 pounds. Comes with pliers, a rosary, a bottle of shark's teeth. I'm not sure what does a bottle of shark's teeth do with vampire slaying. Any vampire lore guys, let us know.
I thought it was a wooden stake or something like that to kill them.
Yeah, you need a wooden stake, holy water for sure. The rosary and the crucifix would be okay. I don't know what the pistol's going to do for you, and I have no idea what shark's teeth are doing.
Wooden bullets.
Anybody that knows anything about vampire lore can tell us why we have a jar of shark's teeth. That'd be useful. It's an oval enamel painting, depicts the resurrection of Jesus. So here's your bottle, here's your pistol, here's your New Testament. So there you go. No record of the box origin, but the 1842 copy of New Testament does bear the inscription of an Isabella Swarbrick. If anybody can tell me what that would mean, I do not know. Current owner from the West Midlands, who wishes to remain anonymous, said they do not know very much about its history. I have it in my own collection for 3 years now, is what he says. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. That's the vampire slaying kit. Anyone who's having a vampire problem, go ahead and do that.
The same kit doubles for an exorcist.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let's jump on into the comments. So, greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Wacky News. Old COVID 10T news, huh? All right. Hello, Germany. How's it going there? Zactus, how's it going there? We are being fooled. Hi from the UK, by the way. Very good. You must use Arch, by the way. Not fooled. So you have to pee time at the tea time. Ooh, you have a pee time at the tea time. Nice. Yeah. More like huffing some paint. Yeah. Oh boy. Let's see. Hello, Mitchell. Greetings. How's it going there? Let's see. Dan just made it. Dan Mercer just made it. Let's see. Pro tip: play the video 2 times speed to catch up. There you go. Yes, we talk really fast, and then we'll, nothing like a smoked pizza. All right. Wacky News and Linux. Ubuntu Lumina Remix is dropping Snap support by default and adding custom tools to deal with enablement. Also disables. Very cool. Okay, if that's close to being released, I think you sent me some beta releases and stuff. Shoot me some of that. If I get that by tomorrow, maybe I can do a quick look at that for a possible Saturday video. I may or may not. I will not live stream on Saturday. We're done with that, but I might have time to record and drop a video, schedule a video. So that'd be a neat one to look at if it's ready for you to have somebody look at it. If it's not, don't worry about it. All right. But yeah, I'd really like to see what you're doing with it. Let's see. I hope he didn't skinny dip for that. TikTok is being rightfully banned. Yeah. There's your sign. That's right. Maybe he identifies as a fish. There you go. What do you think, Dan? Identifies with a fish?
Identify what as a fish?
The man. He just identifies as a fish. You can't do anything to me. I identify as a fish.
So I identify as a bear.
No, you do. I mean, I definitely identify as a transgender black female. That way I do not have to go to Seattle's new whiteness teaching. Yes, the Seattle government did send all their white people to whiteness training.
Is that okay with your handler?
Actually, it was his idea. It was his idea. Right, Kitty? He's down here bugging me right now. He's like, yeah. All right, let's see. Hello, Leonie. Greetings. You can jump on if you want. You got the links somewhere there. Let's see. The Lamborghini customer is kind of old. Yes, it is. But, people were impressed that the kid pulled over and politely spoke with the officer. Yeah. He wasn't, he's just like, I'm just going to, buy a Lamborghini. Wait, what? 6 figures to act like a dog. I'll pass on that. I'll also pass on watching it. Yeah. Which is 6 figures, yeah. Yeah, I mean, 100,000? No.
I'd have to have the money in hand first.
Yeah. Quint Berkeley's in the house. Greetings, Quint. How's it going there? Can't jump in. That's all right. Quint, I might move to your state, Quint. Your governor seems to be one of the few rational ones these days. Let's see. I don't know any vampires. All right. I had a friend that licked blood from his own wounds. He's just recycling his iron. Nothing wrong with that. Some vampire legends required silver to slay vampires.
Yep.
It was a precious metal. Okay. Some iron. Well, iron wasn't supposed to. I mean, remember Monster Squad? They did stake Dracula through the heart on the iron fence post, and that was not enough to kill him because it's got to be the wood. Although, yes, you're right. In some lore, silver bullets can do it as well. But usually it's the wooden stake through the heart. All right. Vampires are killed with silver or with a hammer and a pole directly through the heart. Okay. The werewolf cabal is spreading the idea of a zombie apocalypse, so people will sell all their silver to buy lead bullets, which won't protect them during the werewolf apocalypse. Now, do my lead bullets count if they're like? I mean, if I got like this solid, hard, the nice solid copper ones, that might not be as good, but I have some of those crappy plated ones as well. I bet that those crappy plated ones will definitely expose the lead a lot more than the other ones will. I don't know. Shark
A lot
teeth
of bullets now come as steel.
Yeah, I don't have any of the steel ones. All the ones I have are they're lead, and most of mine are lead, copper plated lead. So they're not always the best. But I got all my reloading supplies when ammo had a major shortage back a couple years ago. If you remember that.
It maneuvers around, but they're supposed to push the steel over the lead because the environmentalists are complaining about the lead in the ground after you fire your firearm and stuff like that. And it's a bunch, it's a bunch of overkill on that. Your shotgun shots inside, most of them will be steel.
Yeah. Yeah, the shotgun ones. Yeah, I think that is correct. Now, speaking of saving the environment, thoughts on the new Burger King commercial?
I haven't seen it.
You're so lucky.
I don't have regular TV. I won't kill myself with that stuff.
They're, of course, cow farts are going to destroy the world. So they got all these kids to sing this song about how cow farts are bad, and they're going to feed the cows lemongrass to reduce the cow farts. And it's just like, what in the hell is Burger King doing? You can look it up on YouTube. I'm sure the commercial's out there. But it's just like, it's sung to a bad country song too. I mean, methane. Was it methane? Oh God. I think Burger King's so woke they don't need to pay up a light bill. Vampires daylight as politicians. Nice. Oof, I don't want steel bullets ripping up my barrels. Yeah. Hollow points with a drop of mercury sealed with wax. Ooh, there you go. Lead comes from Mother Earth, and I will give it back to her. There you go. Just saw the box. Slogan: Courier's teeth wouldn't fit in it. I prefer depleted uranium shot. There you go. Burger King acts like cattle methane is a major issue, ignoring the fact that China leads the world's environmentalism. Yeah. Cow farts matter. Is that their hashtag? I think it is. Cow farts matter. Burger King. Or should we watch?
They're bringing this back out again. This was like a thing 8 years ago. They were complaining the cows are stinking up the place with methane.
Yeah. I mean, we may as well torture everybody with the Burger King commercial, right?
I mean, if it's that bad, they might as well put a collective container behind the cow's rear end and save that stuff to power our power plants.
I think this might be it. Let's see if this is it.
The overall mission statement on this job would be to make sure that
that's just a commentator on. I actually want to see the commercial. There's that one might be commentary over it. Are we okay? Wait, is this one it? Let's see if this is it. I don't want to go to like a Michael Knowles commentary. This is it.
When cows fart and burp and splatter, well, it ain't no laughing matter. They're releasing methane every time they do. And that methane from the rear goes up to the atmosphere and pollutes our planet, warming me and you. Yes, that methane that the past is a greenhouse gas that'll trap the sun's heat and change our climate too.
What a cheap commercial.
So to change
this had to be the lowest budget thing they could dream up.
I guess.
That's a start.
I mean, I could make this out of a bunch of cardboard boxes.
Is that enough, or do we need to be tortured through the rest of it? Hold on, we gotta get to like the methane free land or something. Hold on, let me zoom ahead a little bit.
And the formula is free and So join
It's free and open source, guys. Open source Burger King. We gotta go. Low carbon land.
Got the cow kids singing for a better world. Got the cow kids singing for a better world.
Yeah, so there's what Burger King's up to these days. Oh, Lance. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry to torture everybody with that, but it had to be done. This is the wacky news. It did have to be done. This is possible because it's not possible to me in media. Let's see. Install a pilot light on the cows. There you go.
Yeah, like I said, they should be collecting that stuff.
Yeah. Weaponizing
Everybody wants to just complain. Nobody wants to come up with a solution to
Yeah.
actually make something good out of it.
Yeah. Weaponizing kids to push political agendas is a little odd. All right. The Impossible Burger has no meat. Yeah. Burger King ad ducks. More like a globalist masquerading as America. Yeah. Eat the bugs, you bigots. Oh, Quint says, please stop. Sorry, man. My brain is melting. Open source Burger King. That's right. It's free and open source, guys. We have got to support this. It's FOSS. Oh, man. Open source Burger King Linux. Burger King single-handedly killed open source. Gone from selling to rappers to other idiots. Yeah. Oh, man. All right. Starseed has a solution. Let's go ahead and get into our next section, though, shall we, Dan? Anything else to add before we get into our next section?
Poor cows.
Poor cow, that's for sure. I asked my dairy farmer about this one. I mean, I got a dairy farmer, guys. I don't know if you guys have... If everyone needs a dairy farmer in your life, guys, they're like the coolest guys to talk to. I go in and get my milk right out of the cow, right? And
right from the tap.
Yeah, well, I mean, it goes from the tap through a little filter, and then I get it. I get it the day it came out of the tap. We'll put it that way. And
the cow gives out same day service.
Yeah, that's right. The cow gives out same day service. The chickens do too, man. I get the, you know that you'd really truly have free range chickens when you almost run over 5 of them getting your eggs. All right. And so I go out to the farmer. Oftentimes I'll see some of these news things and I'll ask them about them. And like the one they were doing VR with cows. Let's see if this helps cows produce better milk by giving them VR environments. Like what? Oh boy.
Wow.
All right. Well, speaking of all these cows, we are on to our animal section next. So we are on to our animal section, and we are going to start out. I wasn't sure if I should put this in the COVIDiot section or in the animal section, but since there's a monkey intersecting with the coronavirus, we just decided to go ahead and put it in the monkey section because I didn't have enough monkey business going on. So monkeys apparently steal coronavirus blood patient samples from the lab in India. And then apparently they're chewing on the samples. So you guys in India be looking for the monkeys to start spreading the COVID out to your way. It'll be like AIDS part 2, right?
Oh,
I got this one from the blue monkey. The AIDS was from the green monkey. This one's from the blue monkey. The
baboon had to taste the rest.
Yeah. So here's we got live video of the monkey. You got the monkey up there, and he busted into it, and now he's just kind of chowing down on these COVID samples. Yeah, he's a hungry monkey. Hungry monkey. That's right. All right. Fear about locals, about the spread of infection. Well, they're spreading it, all right. They're spreading it. We got their medical director going... I swear, he's wearing the mask right now because he's busting up a storm. He just doesn't want people to know it. He's got the most serious tone going. He's just busting up a laugh under it. That's what I'd be doing.
But, yeah, you don't want to get a monkey angry either. They'll just fling their poo at you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, at least it's not the poo flinging. What was it? It was the poo flinging herpes monkeys down in Florida, right? Florida Health Department was warning about that last summer. There were all these monkeys with herpes that were flinging their poo at people. It's like, oh Lord. So hey, at least we have some humor. I think we're regressing back to monkeyhood. I mean, I think Planet of the Apes might be real. All right. Next we have, let's see. Oh Lord. This one's more silly than anything else. So, this is a British lawmaker, and his cat decided to photobomb in the middle of a professional meeting. He's like, "Hey, you cat, what are you doing? What are you doing, cat?" So the kitty's like, "Oh, look at that. See, I'm nicer to my cat. I don't just whack my cat off the desk." And it's like, so yeah, so he's sitting here doing his professional thing, and the cat's like, "Oh yeah, I want in this." It's like a shark or something. And so the cat, of course, became an instant internet instant internet sensation. And so people want to see the front of the cat. So here's the front of the cat. And then people wanted to try and hook up the cat with different people. So, hooking up the cat pictures, things like that. So, cats, I mean, they just keep our world interesting, right? Anything to say about that one there, Dan?
A cat is its own beast.
That's right.
It doesn't care about anything really but pleasing itself. It's not like a dog that goes out of its way to get your affection and stuff like that. A cat kind of is his own dude.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Last one. Back to cows, I guess. Maybe we should have started with this one. Loose cows block Michigan highway after a livestock rig crashes. So,
all right.
There we go. So we got the rig carrying all these livestock are crashes, and now the tweets were the best things going on. So have a look at some of these tweets. North and southbound lanes of I-75 at mile marker 254 are closed due to a crash. Cows are roaming the freeway at the south end Grayling exit. We got our fire coming in. I thought there were more tweets there, but yeah, how'd you like to get that tweet there? Hey guys, there's happening now. Cows are roaming on the interstate. Guys, slow down. You do not want to hit a cow on the interstate.
No, you don't.
A friend of mine was a truck driver. He hit a golden eagle once. Believe it or not, a golden eagle is big enough to stop a semi. Most things won't stop a semi. I mean, it didn't stop the semi. He hit it with the glass. It shattered out all the glass. He had to stop the semi on the side of the road, and they had to have a glass repair come and repair his truck before it could go anywhere. That's our animal news, but we only have 5 food news. So we're going to do animal and food, and then we get into COVID news. All right. So, pizza shop owner thwarts a robbery by tossing a pie at the suspect. How'd you like that? Give me all your money. Guy come in, I think, with a machete, right? This is down in Delaware.
Throws a pie.
Yeah. So, guy, Delaware restaurant owner told police he threw pizza at a man with a machete who approached him demanding money. So, guy runs in, give me your money. He's like, yeah, take this pie instead. I guess whacked him upside the head. I don't know. Let's see if we actually do we have video footage? I want to see surveillance footage. Don't sit there and give me pictures of people eating. That's going to make me hungry. But Greenwood, Delaware, the owner of a pizza shop used his available resources to fend off a robbery attempt by a man with a machete outside his store. He threw pizza at him. Happened Friday. The owner of the Stargate Pizza in Greenwood was closing down his shop for the night. Delaware State Police said in the news release. The owners told the troopers that the man with a machete approached him demanding money. He said he told them he didn't have any and threw a pizza at him, causing the machete-wielding man to flee in a car. Troopers say the shop owner was not injured. They're asking anyone with information to contact the state police. The news release doesn't say how the pizza was disposed of.
A machete.
That's right.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about machetes. We have this thing every summer. Of course, not this summer. It's called the Renaissance Festival. And if you go in there, it's like going back into medieval times.
Yeah.
And they have these stands with these really old-fashioned women's corsets and dresses and stuff like that. Well, they have one stand. They have medieval battle axes, swords. I mean, these are the real things. And they have plastic guard that goes over the edge that's really sharp. And I didn't really think you could actually buy stuff like that, but I guess you can.
Oh, the reenactment stuff is I know some people.
Reenactment, this stuff is full action ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, they get serious. They get really serious. That's for sure. All right. And do you like sushi, Dan?
No.
All right, then you're not at risk of this one. Sorry for you guys that do like sushi, but doctor's gruesome discovery as a woman complains of a sore throat after a sushi lunch. She has a sore throat for 5 days, doesn't go get it checked out because, COVID, and they find this inside of her throat swarming around. It's a big old worm. I think it's like 6 inches or 6 centimeters long almost. 6 centimeter long worm just squirming around, came from sushi. This says 30. They says 38 millimeters long. So that's 3.8 centimeters. Really, that picture looks a lot longer than 3.8 centimeters.
Yeah,
It really does.
I think I need to go barf.
Yeah, so hey, you're lucky. You don't eat much sushi, so apparently other people had some of the same sushi and experienced the same thing at the end. So be careful with your sushi. Make sure there's nothing in there.
No tapeworms.
All right. Now, we know, of course, everyone's like, everyone needs to wear a mask or the whole world's going to die. So these teenagers are using face masks to dress up as old people so they can buy alcohol. So trend is sweeping TikTok with gleeful teens getting away with bags of booze without being challenged to provide IDs as face coverings hides their youthful look. So they're really putting on these masks. Of course, no one's questioning this because, who's going to question the little old lady going into the store? And it does turn out that little old lady is really just a teen. Here she is. She's going out with all of her liquor. One of these had a video on it. I think maybe it's the first one. There we are. Is this it? Yep. So there we go. They're kind of dressing up. They're going into the 7-Eleven. They're buying their liquor. Yeah, got me my liquor. And there you go. Takes it all off. Woohoo, little kid. All right. There you go. Send that out to your liquor boards next time. They're like, we can't go ahead and do this. Come on. So, yeah, masks will help them get away with it. Although, if it's a convincing enough disguise, I don't even know if you need the mask, really. What do you think? Do you need the mask of that or not?
Well, it helped with hiding the wrinkles that you're supposed to have.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I agree with that, I guess. Okay. So, yeah.
I mean, you don't want to look like a grandma with super young skin because everybody's going to ask you, what kind of skin cream you buying there, Granny?
Yeah. Absolutely. All right.
Ain't your oil of Olay there type face.
So apparently internet trolls are really things. So a taste of democracies. South Korea's 16-year-old fight for a green onion breakfast cereal. So this is really down to there's Chex, right? So Chex cereal. We all know what Chex is, I would hope. And Kellogg's Korea has been voting on various Chex cereals with different mascots. And this year they put up green onion versus chocolate. And of course, everyone's like, of course we're going to do chocolate, because who wants green onion breakfast cereal? Well, internet trolls are a thing. And so the internet trolls got a hold of this and voted the green onion flavored Chex cereal into existence. They ended up throwing out the duplicate votes and things like that. So they ended up throwing it out. But at the same time, for a period of time, the green onions Chex cereal did actually pass the vote. And that's the case. I don't know, Dan, green onion breakfast cereal. What do you think?
Green onions maybe on a sandwich with peanut butter or something like that. But for cereal, no.
Yeah. I mean, I think green onions and Chex, like green onions in Chex mix might be okay, but I couldn't envision it as a cereal itself because, like, you put milk on that. Milk and green onion just. Bleh. But like it says though, you get some of your basic Chex and use it for dipping in a green onion dip. I'm sure it'd probably be decent, but. So I don't know. Maybe they should have gone for something grosser, like liver and onions versus chocolate. I don't know. Who would vote for liver and onions? Anyone want to vote for liver and onions?
I don't even like liver.
Yeah, okay. All right.
The green onions, they're best eaten if you just cut the end of them off a little bit and you sprinkle some salt on them and eat them straight up.
Sure. There you go. All right, and our last one in food. This man's bladder exploded after holding in pee for 18 hours after a beer binge. Don't do that, people. I don't know if we have video on this or not. I'm actually running Firefox now because I don't know what that has to do with any of it. I guess this is just this is nothing but news flash. I don't know why it's on the top of this article. But apparently this is a Chinese guy and he goes out and drinking a whole lot of stuff and passes out and basically doesn't do his number one for in almost 18 hours. And apparently and of course, if your bladder explodes inside your body, it's putting a lot of really dangerous chemicals inside there. They were able to save the guy's life on emergency surgery and has since been released from the hospital after making a complete recovery. Such bladder explosions are rare. The local hospital claims that every year they admit at least one such patient, and binging on beer is apparently the perfect recipe for a perforated pee pouch. So, yeah, say no, I guess.
I'm surprised these people don't get kidney damage or something like that.
I don't know. I'm telling you. There's just something about, I worked with a lady at Burger King of all places, of course. It's like, if I wanted to wake up in the morning with a hangover, I just have my grandkids over for the night. Well, that's our food section. Next is COVIDiots, and then we end in Florida Man. So, Dan, take the stage for a little bit while I reset the articles here. Just, I guess, talk about whatever. If you want to, can you read a couple of the comments?
Okay, what I got here is...
Oh, excellent. Good.
It says emergency alert. And this is when the phone goes off and scares you out of your afternoon nap. From the governor's office, fight COVID by wearing a mask. No kidding. Michiganders are required by executive order to wear face coverings in public, indoor, and crowded outdoor spaces. Businesses must refuse entry. Refuse entry. Or services to those who do not wear a face covering within limited exceptions. More info at michigan.gov. Mask up. It's not their website, man. Everybody let's mask up. Oh, God. That's what I got this week for COVID-19. I ain't kidding. Yesterday I laid down because last week I hurt my ankle. I twisted it pretty bad. About 2 o'clock, I'm sawing logs, and the phone just, man, I about flew out of bed and hit the ceiling fan. And again, I'm back where I started with my ankle.
Wow. That's not good. Yeah, it's getting crazy. Like here in Pennsylvania, they're trying to do a similar thing. It's just like, what are you people doing? And this is hilarious. I didn't pull up the article, but he's like, we've got to do heavier restrictions on bars and on restaurants and all these social places. And you have to wear a mask if you're any indoor building, all this kind of stuff. He's pointing out all these different things about what's causing this spike. Never one time did he mention the fact that in every city in the state of Pennsylvania, they had multi-day protests. You're just immune to it if you get that. Nobody's talking about that. I don't know what in the world is causing all these spikes. It must be the fact that the stores are open, because the stores have been open for 6 weeks. But they don't want to admit it's the protests. They can't admit it's the protests. That's how backwards this crap is. This is why it's all nonsense. At this point, it's all nonsense. Stop politicizing it. That's what you're doing. You're not following the science. That's for sure. I was taking a walk today, right? I cherished my 15 minutes off where I could leave the computer. I have officially now been in front of the computer for 12 hours already today, running this camp. And so I got my 15 minutes off in the afternoon. I'm walking down my local neighborhood, and there's people sitting on lawn chairs outside their house, like right in front of their door, like 15 feet away from the sidewalk. I walk by and they put on masks as I walk by 15 feet away outside. I'm like,
What really gets under my skin is they use the nuclear fallout communication alert system to tell you to wear a mask.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I'm not against if you want to wear a mask. That's fine. I have no problem with that. It's just don't tell me I have to wear a mask. Meanwhile, governor, and this is hilarious because I look at how crazy left-leaning some of these organizations are. I got to find this this article on Ars Technica I looked at today. But it's like, just to read how they're pinning this. So they write as their headline, Georgia's Republican governor orders cities to stop requiring masks. Actually, they changed that title. It was a lot more brutal then. I think they actually changed it within the last hour. But it's like, no, he didn't order the people to stop wearing masks. What he ordered is that cities cannot require someone to wear a mask. That's what he did in Georgia. And so there's a distinct difference between telling a city you can't tell people to wear masks and telling a city you can't tell people that masks are required. And that's the thing. I don't care if you want to wear a mask. That's perfectly fine with me. Just don't tell me I have to. Right? And that's kind of where we're at. Anyway, let's look at the comments and we'll get into the COVIDiot news is next. Let's see. Solutions take extreme effort, endangering the cash flow of powerful multinational organizations. Oh, one guy's analysis of that, by the way, the Burger King cow fart commercial, is that, yeah, like 0.1% of their beef is going to be the lemongrass just so they can pander. Free as in burgers. There you go. Nudge people to buy their synthesized meat. Yeah. Gets homogenized first. Yeah, my milk does not get homogenized. So happy about that. Come this summer, many times more than 13 monkeys. Tastes just like meat to me, all right. A real moving story. Kudos, man. Good job. This is 12 Monkeys in real life. I did not see 12 Monkeys. Is 12 Monkeys worth seeing? Let's see. Monkeys steal to who knew? Yeah. Like, I gotta figure this one out. How in the world were monkeys able to break into a science lab and steal COVID samples? I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. The cat zoom is funny. Well, greetings, Toss. How's it going there, sir? You got anyone in the back of your car? All right. Okay. Any new OSs you're looking at? All right. Cats need attention, and when not given it, they will show up your professional meetings. It's payback. That's right. Come on, everybody. Oh, I thought it was an ad for Tails Linux. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Oh, boy. Any good cheap SSDs? I don't know. Cows break your car when you hit them. Be aware. Yeah. Oh, speak of the kitty right here. Let's call it. Check yesterday's video. Live concert Friday night at 10 from Palm Springs. Nice. Very cool. I'll see if I can wrap up by 10. That would be fun. Only buy Samsung Evo SSDs. I would have thrown the pizza slicer. There you go. Samsung is good, but 120 gigabyte enough. Depends on what you're doing with it. You could do that for the operating system in a separate drive for your data. Zebras are coming from the zoo blocked I-75 in Atlanta a few years ago. Nice. Now a pie could be your next weapon. Yeah, they're just going to ban them, though. Just, too many people are using pizzas as weapons. We have to ban them. Make it illegal to get them too hot. Yeah, They're thwarting the criminals. Did you guys see, this is, talk about idiots. Like, de Blasio, he's like, we have fewer people in the jails than any time we've ever had. Well, that's what happens when you actually let the criminals out on the streets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in New York City, if you were unaware, it's January, I think it's like January 4th or something. A law went into effect that basically opened the jails. It's like, well, yeah. Of course, there's lower people in jail. That's what happens when you let everyone out. And then, of course, they're still wondering why the crime rate's going up. It must be Trump. Hope you guys don't mind. This is the day I'm going to be political. I'm going to try not to be at any other time. Maybe in a Chex Mix, yeah. Letter K, K likes Linux. Italian flavored a Chex Mix. Just buy some Funyuns and pour milk. There you go. Mom got food poisoning from green onions. Ew. Garlic flavor, all right. Green onion Chex are great with cores poured over instead of milk. Ew.
Coors. Oh, Coors. Okay, but the beer.
Yeah.
No, Corona. Just dump the Corona on
Yeah,
it.
just dump Corona all over it. That's fine. Oh, Gnostics talk about wearing a Batman mask. That means we have to stop right there with our comments and dive into the COVIDiot news. Are we ready? But I'm gonna have to move some of my news orders around just for Gnostics comment there about having to wear the Batman mask, because some COVIDiots are actually dressing as superheroes from near and far to join Indonesia's coronavirus challenge. Now I'm gonna stay at home because Spider-Man just told me so.
Spider-Man be a good mask.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is a guy fully dressed in Spider. I don't know if it's a guy or if this is just a Spider-Man.
Ronald Reagan mask.
That's just terrifying. I mean, so yeah, and over in there, volunteers clad as Superman and Spider-Man sprayed disinfectant against coronavirus. Okay, it's like I don't know. We're just gonna spray the air with disinfectant. It's like, do people? Never mind. I don't even know. I'm just check, please. Kitty, let me out of this place. Let me out of this place. Kitty's down here. Take me to Mars now. I'm ready to go. So yeah, Spider-Man. The trio handed out masks, containers of hand sanitizers, and bamboo slit drums. What do the bamboo slit drums have to do with the COVID case? Is this like the latest? I don't know. Someone can do that while demonstrating how to correctly wash hands, don masks, and maintain security following reports of a spat of thefts in residential areas. Well, Superman and Spider-Man are running around. Of course, I'm not going to steal anything, but you know. Makes you wonder. So yeah, superheroes are roaming around, and if you're not going to listen to the superheroes, you're like, I'm on the dark side. Well, Darth Vader's coming for you then. Because this guy's dressed up as Darth Vader, and he was going to enforce lockdowns in the Philippine village. So, yeah, you're in a village. You're like, I'm just going to head on out to do whatever my business is, and up Darth Vader walks to send you home. I don't know. What do you think? Would you listen to Darth Vader telling you to go back home or not?
Luke, I'm your father.
The COVID is strong with this one. Of course, this was on May 4th, so, you know. Kind of like the stormtrooper that got taken down up in Canada. If you saw that one, that was exciting. All right, dozens of teddy bears take over the theme park and Super Swing, and it's unbearably cute. So, of course, theme parks are closed. They need to test out how rides are doing, and so let's just go ahead and put teddy bears on the ride and see how they go. Why not? You know, I mean, hey, you can't have the parks open for the people. You may as well have it open for the teddy bears. I got to see if one flies out. That'd just be so epic. We've determined the ride is very safe. We only lost one teddy bear today.
Yeah, like the teddy bear is going to actually simulate the weight of a human.
I don't know. Maybe they're full of lead or something. They filled these teddy bears so full of lead. But yeah, so you got these, but you know, they're kind of doing the thing. And later on, I think they have them on swings later. They have a series of them. They have a whole series of them. The one I saw earlier was teddy bears on swings. Oh, here's the swings. Here we go. We got swings now. So here it is. So it's on the swings. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The monkeys, hydrocovid samples. Actually, I think those are sloths, but nevertheless. So, yeah, the parks are closed, but apparently they're open for the teddy bears and the monkeys. This is the world we're in now, people. Just an FYI. The teddy bears and the monkeys are taking over the theme parks because, people aren't allowed there right now. Why not, And, yeah. So, what do you think? Useful, not useful, interesting? Yeah.
You can't let all that machinery sit around there and just rust away.
Yeah, you got to. You just got to. Let's see. A man who wears a shed on his head says, "Leave me alone when I go to the shops." So this guy started to take this whole I'm masking up thing a little bit too seriously. We're not going to play the audio, but here he's kind of walking up, and he's just kind of walking into the store, and he's actually carrying on his head that log cabin, which he actually has the ability to light up like that. See? So he's got the log cabin on his head. He's got the ability to do the various lights and things like this. He's got this. Oh, it's lighting up. Look at this. Firing up. It's firing it up. So yeah, he's got the mask stuff going. He just has a log cabin on his head. Why not? Because that's what COVID has done to people. It has turned us completely mad. Here he is. So he's buying stuff at the grocery store. What's up? What's up to this person over here? So this person's like, what the hell?
Not like lighting the roof of the house on fire.
I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you. So yeah. Very interesting. We don't need another mirror thing going there. So, yeah. Okay, so these guys are very quick to make their point because the Russian chefs, in a naked lockdown protest after virus strips them of their income. Ooh, how many bad puns we have here. So they're basically saying that... that the lockdowns have left us with nothing, so they just decided to go bearing all just to make their point. And I presume that this is Russian for something like "let us go back to work" or something like that. I don't know if anybody can speak Russian and can let me know what that actually says. I'd be appreciative. But yeah, that's the thing, So down there in Moscow, so apparently they're also pretty fast to order lockdowns as well. These guys were just rushing to strip off all their clothes and protest. So, I don't know. What do you think? Is this a neat form of protest, or does this kind of get you in too much trouble, Dan?
Well, if you don't have anything to wear because you have no money, the government should hand out something for you to put on.
Yeah, maybe that's what they want, though.
Give them prison wear.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Cuban dons full body cardboard shield against the coronavirus. I can't play this video. Like all the videos I could play on WaterFox, I can't play on Firefox and vice versa. But this guy created a full-fledged suit out of cardboard. And so and I'm guessing yo esto en casa YouTube. I don't know what that means. Maybe it means stay the hell away from me. But anyway, he's dressing himself up in his little cardboard box there. Oh, we got a slideshow. Let's see if we can watch the slideshow. There you go. What's that say? I'm sure somebody on here speaks. I'm guessing that's Spanish is my guess. Somebody wants to interpret that. Let me know if that's saying anything important or not. Oh, is this him being incognito? Don't mind the cardboard house just sitting here. Wah, comes alive. Here's people making a spectacle of him. Oh, here he is. Here's the cardboard house signing forms and papers. Oh, cardboard house coming off. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's taped behind a shield and wearing a face mask underneath his shield.
I don't know. I think these people have lost it.
I'm with you. And finally, in COVIDiot news, the dancing robots replace fans at a Japanese baseball game. So, oh man, we can't play this one. This is the sadness because I liked this video. This was such a good video to watch because all the robots are just up there dancing up in the stand. But, you got to have the sports. You got to get the sports fans back to watching your sports because, economy and all. But the sports guys don't want to play to empty stands, so we're just going to fill the stands with robots that dance for us. I don't know. Are you guys excited about the all the sportsy stuff? You waiting to get back to it? Let me know. So that's our COVIDiot news for the day. Let's check in on comments. And Quint says Atlanta will require masks soon. And no, it won't, because the government said you're not allowed to require masks. That's what the whole point was today, is that the governor said nobody can require you to wear a mask. And that's the thing. If you make it optional, I'm going to wear a mask where it makes sense. I go to the grocery store. There's a grand total of like 10 people in the store, considering all of the employees. Okay, nobody is demonstrating any signs of illness. And no, this is not spreading all over through asymptomatic cases. Read the science. I've done it. It doesn't happen. There is practically no evidence of any asymptomatic spreading. And, you go into a massive crowded store, you go into a big place, I can at least justify the concept. But, the fact of the matter is, no. I will intentionally go places where there's almost no people, and I will support the places that don't require me to wear it. And that's the way it should be. If you want to wear a mask, you enjoy your mask. That's fine. Let's see. So, let's see. Any creature morph has all his emergency alerts disabled. Ask if they take Bitcoin because that's all you got due to the Federal Reserve criminals. Let's see. Sells funny political masks. All lives matter. There you go. Yes. I'm going to wear my... Ooh, man. That's going to make some political stuff. My pastor wears one if the places where they require him to wear a mask. He's got Trump 2020. Unfortunately, my pastor is way too dedicated to Trump. I think he's the lesser of two evils. I don't think he's the greatest president in the world, but it's either Trump or the guy that can't remember his name. I'll go with the guy that can.
Or won't come out of his house.
Let's see. They wear masks, helps them to identify the sheep. Time to move to Canada, I guess? No, Canada's not any better, dude. These aren't real comedies, just social justice warriors bred by the American nanny state. Yeah, send them. We should take all these guys up and send them to on a 3 to 6 month field trip through China sometime, and see if they come back still wanting what they want. That'd be an interesting thing. Speaking of implanting the RFID chip, if you guys are on the Discord server, if you're not and you want to, let me go ahead and drop the link in there.
Speaking of RFID chips, yeah, you did an article about that. I remember the Michigan bill to actually have employees make it possible to put RFID chips in humans for time clock use and all that. That's extraordinarily crazy.
Well, the bill, for clarity, the bill says that no company can mandate it. So it's one of the first bills that even addresses them. That's the significant part. But it says that no company can mandate a person get a chip for a job. Now, of course, what they'll do is get around it by making it extraordinarily hard to do your job without it. But yeah, the bill explicitly says that no company can mandate that you get a chip. But it does raise awareness that, hey, we should just use chips for things. It's a weird bill. But
that's the way I took it too, because you brought it up. So now they're going to try and say, well, we'll hire this guy because he put on his application that he was willing to do it, and this guy did not. So we're not going to hire him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if you really want to see a gem on the COVIDiot news section on the Discord server, somebody on the Christian channel just sent me this just glorious amazing article from an absolute lunatic. I mean, the beast is already here, guys, and it is the coronavirus. And the coronavirus isn't really a virus. It is a tiny micro particle that is under the direct control of they who control it, and it can deliver whatever type of payload it wants, including it could just cause you to spontaneously combust. And when you get the vaccine, it is implanting Satan's DNA into you. Yeah. Go watch that video. It's posted on the Discord server. Holy crap, that person's a lunatic. Yeah. Hey, I might be crazy, but I'm not that crazy. Can you send links in the chat? I won't spam swear. Go ahead, as long as you're not spamming. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Pathetic human virus cannot harm Megatron. Foolish flesh creature. I will purchase these donuts for the glory of Decepticons. There you go. See? The Decepticons here to save the day. Okay. See the black-pilled review of this 2 theatrical versions of The Time Machine. No, I did not. Which brand of Wi-Fi USB adapters work out of the box in Linux Mint? You know, I don't know whatever this brand is, but the one that came with my Cana kit from my Raspberry Pi does work perfectly out of the box. I'm sure there's several ones. Probably just avoid Broadcom and Realtek and you'll be okay. Chat lag and your voice syncing with the video. Is there? Can anybody else confirm that there's mis-syncing?
I don't know. I have the audio turned off to the YouTube browser because like I said, there's a delay in audio if they're not matched.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just ask people in the comments.
So I'm listening to you directly while everybody else is 3 minutes or 3 seconds to 5 seconds behind.
Yeah. I find your lack of masks disturbing. That's right. The Vader's coming for me. Will the teddy bears spread COVID? They might. Good thing they're not monkeys. It's why Darth Vader's on a ventilator. Ooh, touche. Teddy bears spread the bubonic plague. Oh, boy. It translates to guess how I stirred your soup. Yeah, I think I get that reference. Cardboard box said, "I am in the house. Are you?" Nice, thank you. I'm in the house. So you see, I guess he's on lockdown. He's just staying on lockdown. Hello, DT. Greetings. Showed up late. Yeah, you showed up a little late. Portuguese soccer games have started, but no people are watching. Just cardboard people filling the seats. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh, boy.
Instead of teddy bears, they should have used department store mannequins.
Vader got the Rona. Of course he does. All right, we have 3 Florida Man articles. Are we ready for Florida Man articles? Then we got to wrap this guy up. We set?
Yep. Roll them.
All right, roll them. Dead iguana found in a freezer of a Florida pizza parlor. Employee
would you like some iguana there with your pizza?
Right. That's right. Employee told reporters that the reptile was given as a personal gift to the owner. It's in West Palm Beach. File it under pizza toppings only offered in Florida. State inspectors found an 80-pound iguana stashed in a freezer at the local pizza joint. He was forced to close for a day last week following the inspection. The restaurant could not be reached for comment, but an employee told the Sun that the reptile was given as a personal gift to the owner. It was stored in a separate freezer away from the restaurant's food and was immediately trashed after they were informed it was a violation. So apparently these are type of iguanas are a delicacy, but they get to like 5 feet. So only in Florida you can find some intentionally frozen freezer. I don't know.
Hey, man, you got some iguana back there.
Oh, we gotta
somewhere.
hold on. We gotta do this one first because this one's definitely the other one's definitely the best article. We gotta end on the best. Florida man crashes into a church and then sets it on fire with parishioners inside. So this dude here, at least he took down his face mask for this. So he drives on into the church, crashes through the door, gets out, and then I guess heaves a Molotov cocktail and proceeds to burn the church down, with all the people still inside of it. He's arrested after plowing his vehicle into the Catholic Church, setting the building on fire while they were inside preparing for Mass. He crashed his car through the front doors around 7:30 a.m., got out, poured gasoline in the foyer area, and set it on fire. Shields then drove off. It was spotted by Josie Gonzalez, who stopped the vehicle by hitting it with his patrol car. Officer said parishioners were not injured. The firefighters quickly doused the fire and... Yeah, our freedom of worship granted in the Constitution is a freedom that we hold dear, said the sheriff. My deputies and I are sworn to protect that right, and it will always ensure our citizens can worship in peace. I'm proud of my deputies for capturing the man so quickly, and we appreciate the assistance. According to the arrest affidavit, he told them that what he did was awesome and smiled and laughed while admitting to setting the church ablaze.
Looks like a vampire.
Yeah, he does. Where's that vampire kit? We might need it. Who's buying that vampire kit so we can slay the vampire? Shields, who referred to himself as King, claimed to be on a mission. He told the detective he has problems with the Catholic Church, according to the affidavit. He lives in nearby Dunedin, but said that he has been diagnosed with schizophrenia and is not taking his medication. Oh, boy. Multiple charges, including attempted second-degree murder, arson, burglary, attempting to elude, and he is being held in the Marion County Jail. Yeah, that's, yeah. First comment. In New York City, he'd be hailed as a hero. I don't doubt that. That's insane. So, yeah, we definitely do need that vampire slaying kit for this guy, don't we?
Yes, we do.
All right, here's our last article, guys. Only in Florida. Only in Florida. Florida woman sues for paternity test on goats. Just left that seep in.
Ugh.
I don't think it was my pa. I think it was my brother.
Oh, man. Gross. It's disgusting.
No. She filed a lawsuit seeking either a paternity test on her goats or a refund, and she's not kidding. She filed the suit against her neighbor, Heather Daner, last month, seeking DNA for the goats she purchased. Hedren paid Daner the $900 for 5 Nigerian dwarf goats in December. According to the lawsuit, Hedstrom believed the goats, Bella, Jiggy, Rosie, Zelda, and Margot, could be registered with the American Dairy Goat Association, a group that records goat pedigrees. Registered goats have higher values than unregistered goats. Daner has been selling goats at the Baxter Lane farm for about 10 years, typically provides information to her clients so they can register their animals themselves. She said the father goat was registered, but Tampa Bay Times report the American dairy goat farmer rejected Hedstrom's application to register the babies because Daner is not an active member. Providing paternity would require about 40 of the father's goat hair follicles for DNA tests, so Hedstrom wrote a letter requesting DNA in February. Daner offered a refund the money in exchange for the goats. She said Hedstrom called police on her for 3 months straight and trespassed on her farm. The county sheriff deputy visited the property at least 3 times. She said she didn't hear anything from Hedstrom until the lawsuit was filed. So there you go. Apparently we need to seek paternity tests on goats.
Yes, and you got to get your goat registered to guarantee that it's 100% goat.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you. All right, last couple rounds on comments, then we're going to get out of here. Oklahoma Governor probably got COVID from Trump rally. So, If you haven't been checking up on the statistics, like death counts keep going down because the vulnerable population is already, post video. I post a video under comments of Switch to Linux is illegal in Mexico. Yeah. Let's see. Day 33, still no stable updates on Manjaro. This is bad. Oh, really? That's not good. It does stuff like that to animals should be made to go bobbing for French fries. Ooh, that's not good. All right. See you later, Dan Mercer. Iguana pizza.
Will it be anchovies or iguana on your pizza today?
I'm telling you, you know. Well,
Filet of iguana.
I'll buy it to you. I'll buy you the kit and hand it to you. Schizophrenia, my arse. They are preparing a defense for them. Yes. I was just helping it over the fence. Goat pimps. More goat kidder. Yeah. Many more people should have goats as pets these days. Yeah. This is face desking news. The paternity, I'm telling you, right? Pray for the world. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. We must indeed pray for the world, folks. We must pray for the world. Yeah. All right, Dan, any final words?
I don't know. That's some pretty wacky stuff. I'll pass on the iguana.
But how about the goat test? You gonna pass on the goat test too?
Yeah, you gotta make sure your goat's 100% goat.
That's right. Absolutely. For sure indeed. So yeah, I guess we'll kind of wrap up here. Again, if you came on late, we will not be having a stream on the Christian channel tonight, but there is a video that is going to be premiering at the usual time, so at 9 o'clock. Let me go ahead and grab you guys the link for that video, so in case you are wanting to see that. Let's see, and we were talking about the pros and cons of digital ministry, so that's actually right there, so you can go ahead and watch that at 9 o'clock as that is premiering. I will be at the computer, but I got to go and jump back onto the camp system and make sure everything's running smoothly over there because we're about to start up for our evening. And so I'll be monitoring the comments on the other side. So anyway, thanks for hanging out, Dan, and the rest of you guys. I'll hang out for a few minutes here, Dan, but we'll go ahead and wrap this show up here. So catch you guys later.